The following is a special presentation of Digital Horizons, the leader in sports highlights entertainment.
Three, two, one, here we go!
California University gets its first taste of the International Wrestling Cartel for College Fight Fest Volume 1. I am Joe Dombrowski, joined at ringside at this time by IWC Heavyweight Champion, Delicious Jimmy DeMarco. DeMarco certainly enjoying his time, wasting no time. Let's go to Pedro for the introduction of our first match.
Your opening contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he weighs in at 187 pounds and is wrestling out of Venice Beach, California. Here is Matthew Justice!
Do you think his real name's Matthew Vicious?
Matthew Justice is set to kick us off here at Cal U. Energetic young athlete who earned himself a week ago a future Super Indy title shot at a future cataclysmic Clearfield event. And Mr. DeMarco, you'll have your hands full later tonight against another young athlete addicted to love, Rhett, Titus.
And screw that guy.
And his opponent, he weighs in at 220 pounds and is wrestling out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Here is the front man, Logan Shulo.
Logan Shulo has developed the rock star attitude, the rock star ego, the rock star need to be in the spotlight. And with that trusty mic stand, it's come erroneously involved many times and given Shulo many victories.
I love the idiot fans over there. You can tell they're like the nerds who are gonna think they're cool by clapping for the bad guys all night long, the rule breakers. But if Logan Shulo was a really evil person, he wouldn't want their respect either. He'd tell them to shut up. That's how you know Logan is a homosexual.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know we were going down that path so soon, but Logan Shulo certainly doesn't care about what these fans think of him. He thinks it's all about himself. It's what he thinks of himself that's very important. And certainly talking about rule breakers, Mr. DeMarco, you may be the most lovable rule breaker we've ever seen here in professional wrestling.
I have never seen an actual IWC rule book, so I've never broken anything. Except your heart.
Well, except for the heart part, that rest of it may hold up in court. I don't know. That's good. Fans solidly behind Matt Justice.
Well, see, a lot of these guys in Clearfield, oh my God, I'm still sucking the week ago. A lot of these guys at Cal U, it's a notoriously homosexual college. And Matt Justice has long hair and a chiseled body, so they're going to love him right off the bat.
We'd like to thank Cal U for being in conjunction with our event here this evening and working so diligently with us, as well as the Mario Lemieux Foundation, which a portion of proceeds go towards. And the views of Jimmy DeMarco do not reflect those of anyone else anywhere.
Who's the principal of Cal U?
I don't know.
Well, we need to find out.
That's outside of my realm of expertise, sir.
Yeah, who cares? Really?
Wrist lock by Justice. Shulo has a bit of a size advantage, but both men are very well put together, in the best shape I've ever seen them. I've been following both their careers since day one. But it's Justice with a jumping back elbow to connect with the front man.
Justice has the speed, though. There's no denying that. Come on.
He does. He's a risk taker. He's a thrill seeker. Springs off the second rope with that forearm shot.
Joe, what are we going to see here?
We're going to see Justice take a chance. Shulo possesses the power, but Justice shines in the air. But Shulo catches Justice in midair.
They're booing Logan.
As many do. Caught Justice coming to the outside.
You know, I was originally only going to stay for one match with you, but I really am enjoying myself. I'd like to stay the entire night.
I hope you're enjoying it. Well, I know you can't stay all night because you do have a match, but you're welcome to stay as long as you wish. I know management may be out here to scoop you away to prepare for your matchup, but you may have some meditating to do. Justice, all the wind knocked out of him, right onto the knee of Shulo.
You know, I thought colleges were supposed to be filled with hot, promiscuous young girls. I don't see any in this crowd. Not to take away from the match with the two guys who have long hair like hot, promiscuous girls. This is the battle of the long hairs.
We're going to have a women's tag team matchup in this DVD. Textbook suplex by Shulo, hook of the leg. Shoulders are down for 2, says referee Aaron Clayton.
I was in the locker room, and Justice walked by me, and the smell of his hair is so luscious. Like, it actually, no homo, it actually smells really good. It smells better than any of those chicks in the locker room. That's how you know Justice is a good dude.
Wait a second, you were in the women's locker room?
Oh, yeah, I was, man.
You never cease to amaze me. Scoop slam by the front man. Front man had a rough go a week ago.
What does that mean, front man? Is that like a position?
Well, front man would generally, as we have a 2 count, be designated for the lead singer in a band.
Oh, see, I was thinking more along the lines of top, bottom, power bottom,
no.
twink.
I know what some of those words mean, unfortunately. Thanks to you, I think, but not all of them. Logan Shulo. Once the spotlight on him, he's almost transfixed when he's in the ring. He's got the Hendrix-like vibe to him.
Oh, come on.
Sunset Flip couldn't hold him. Shulo had a rough go a week ago against the returning war hero, Dennis Gregory.
Justice just kicked him in his thigh. That will knot your hammies up.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Your opponent tonight claims he has hammies that win Grammys.
I know, yeah. That's probably why that word's fresh in my mind.
I'm not sure what that means, though. Shulo trying to ground Matthew Justice. Smart maneuver. Shulo deceptively agile in his own right, but will not be to his strength in a matchup with Matthew Justice, who has the wave of momentum.
Come on. I don't like that.
Shulo doing what he has to do to win this match. Drove with the shoulder to a no.
This commentary is way better than Clearfield. I will say that.
Well, you're sitting down for one, yes.
Yes.
We are not high atop ladders.
And we're actually talking into a little homemade microphone.
Yes. I look, it's homemade, not like a tin can or something.
Michael Sword created this.
Yes. We actually know who our cameraman is this week.
Uh-oh.
Justice is back to the vertical base. Fires away, but Shulo cuts him off.
Justice needs to get this crowd behind him. They like him. They like his looks.
They like more than that. Shulo sent for the rod, gets the flip. Shulo is much more focused than he was, but got caught in a snap power slam. The hook of the leg.
That snap power slam made me dizzy because it excited me so much.
The devil horns may have cost Justice on that exchange rather than cinching back with the cover.
Oh. No.
Justice with the atomic drop. Right to the tailbone. Bicycle knee strike.
These guys' legs. Oh my God, Justice is feeling it.
He is. So are you.
5 minutes gone by in this contest. 5 minutes.
Since Sorg is our cameraman, can we say that Justice just had a sorgasm?
Justice up and over.
Oh no! Not like this! No!
Shulo catches Justice. Much to the dismay of my colleague.
Oh, Jesus!
Stomach breaker. Shades of Roderick Strong, who debuts for IWC at Winner Take All this November, and a near fall center of the ring.
Maybe Logan's sending a message to Roderick Strong by doing his moves.
You never
or
know.
Maybe he's just an idiot who wants to just do all the moves in the world.
One of those. Roderick Strong, Ring of Honor World Champion, will be at Winner Take All. It's our next DVD release. Justin with a fireman's carry. Pretty respond in kind. Counter by Shulo.
Whoa.
Roll up, shoulders down. He's got the rope.
Man, that referee needs to pay attention because he had the rope. He had the rope.
He did have the rope.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Justice, springboard clothesline.
Oh. That's got to be it.
2 in. He got it.
I knew it. Can I stay for one more match?
Here's your winner, Matthew Justice!
The agility of Matthew Justice pays off. The springboard clothesline is enough to put away Logan Shulo. Justice has momentum, heading into Clearfield and beyond. Matt Justice ready to give justice for all in the Super Indie division.
He's pointing at us. He likes us.
What's not to like?
He should look over this way. Matt Justice! Matt Justice! Man, I wanted a high five.
Well, an endorsement from the heavyweight champion. Big things could be in the future of Matthew Justice. Plenty more to come here tonight as well.
Wait a minute. Oh, dude. Your stock just went up 5 more because if it wasn't high enough. Wow.
Introducing first, he weighs in at 180 pounds, wrestling out of London, Ohio. Here is Tyler Stone!
Tyler Stone perhaps channeling Hercules Hernandez with the chain.
Yeah.
On his way to the ring for only, I believe, his third IWC match. You saw him last week in Clearfield get decimated by a very angry Dean Radford.
I think I saw him on the cover of a DVD under Chuck Roberts' bed called Dungeon Boys. I would have thrown my gum at him. I don't go to school here. They can't throw me out. Shut up, you suck.
What do you make of Dean Radford ever? Dean Radford turned his back on Team DeMarco, Team IWC, and Cage Fury cost you the man advantage and a lot of blood.
Man, screw Dean Radford. I got lots of blood to spare. I'll start bleeding right now if I'm really excited. I got really sharp fingernails, toenails. Sometimes I cut myself brushing my teeth on accident.
You're the only person I think that's ever threatened to bust themselves open to prove a point.
I do. I mean, I'm not what you'd call a cutter. I'm a cuter. Just take one of those tees out. Look at those skulls on his leg. When you see skulls with flames on the head, you know that's a bad dude, right? And he's wearing sunglasses indoors.
Only a few kinds of people that do that.
Oh, man.
Chain is not legal.
He's going to use that chain to tie Pedro to the bed later.
His opponent, he weighs in at 170 pounds, wrestling out of Chicago, Illinois. Here is Marker Connected Dillinger.
That guy's pants remind me of facades. They're glittery.
They are. And I think Marker Dillinger might also be creeping while many of us are sleeping.
Yeah, dude, he definitely looks like a creeper with that hat on and those gloves. Oh, no, those aren't gloves. I thought he was wearing a Kevin Nash Diesel glove.
He calls himself Connected.
What's that like?
Well, I think he may have met your cousins once or twice.
Oh, I thought you said infected. I was going to say, is he HIV positive or something?
I hope not.
I hope not either. I got to get in that ring later.
But he's got some connections, much as you have some connections, I would assume.
Is that a machine gun on his leg?
That is.
He must be tough. Between the machine gun and the skulls and bones, man, these are the toughest guys ever.
I don't think it's a Motor City machine gun, though.
No. Those guys use their hand as their symbol, right?
Yes, they do, yes.
That means like murder, right?
Well, Detroit is the murder capital of the United States, yes.
Really?
It's just a reference to the location of Detroit in the state of Michigan.
I thought your bedroom was the murder capital of the USA because you kill it every night in there.
I think we're slowly dying out here as well.
That was an evil laugh.
Marker Dillinger.
That's his name, Marker Dillinger?
No relation to Doug.
Dillinger used to be a gangster, I believe. Maybe he's related to him.
Maybe he is.
Oh, face him down.
Front Chancery by Mr. Dillinger.
Ooh, thank you.
I'm going to risk saying this, but yes, he indeed had Tyler Stone mounted for a moment.
Oh, good use of words there. Tyler Stone is obsessed with his body. I'm sorry, Joe. You can slap me. I cut you off.
That's okay. You're forgiven. Nice kip up by Marker Dillinger. First time I believe we've seen Mr. Dillinger. Good understanding of fundamental technical wrestling, however.
Tyler Stone is a graduate of the IWC training school, is he not?
The ICWA.
That's so confusing. Like, if it's IWC, why would you call it ICWA?
I don't know.
It's mixing me up, Joe.
Maybe they have ties to Larry Sweeney's personal title.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Iron City Wrestling Academy. The best place to get trained in the tri-state area.
That's a nice plug. How much did Chuck pay you for that?
Well, that remains to be seen. Tyler Stone with a tackle. I'm sure it'll be better than prior administration, but be that as it may, Stone tried to get cut off by the knee.
That looked like it hurt.
It did hurt. Stone paying for it right now. Arm drag. And Dillinger now controlling the body of Tyler Stone.
Did you ever have anybody at commentary that just sat here and didn't say anything?
Not to my recollection. Not anybody that was officially a commentator that was. Sometimes there were some I would wish they'd do that.
Am I one of those?
No, absolutely not.
What a hip toss.
You're bringing color and flavor to our broadcast.
That's all I know how to do.
Yes. Pace quickens. Series of arm drags. And Tyler Stone not having a very fun time right now. I'm sure you remember what it was like to be a young, impressionable athlete, still with a lot to prove, still in the infancy, the formative years of your career. What's going through the mind of these two young men right now?
Honestly, Joe, I couldn't tell you because, yes, at one point I was that, but due to trauma to my head and other abuse that I've done to my body, I don't remember the years 1994 to 2006. But I think these guys are really determined, probably, and want to make an impact.
Well, they made it this far. If you're on an IWC show, you got something to offer. You got something to prove. So that in itself is a big-time accomplishment.
Uh-oh, where are these guys going? I hope they're not getting thrown out of school.
I don't think they were pounding on the bleachers that hard.
They're getting taken to the dean's office. They're getting taken to the dean's office.
I think we'll see them again a little bit later on, involved in the lumberjack.
Is there girls going to the locker room?
There are. There's a girls' locker room. You were there earlier, you know.
What? If there's girls going to the locker room, I'm going to go back to the locker room and get naked.
No, we don't need that, please. Then you have to prepare for your match all over again.
These two guys are really beating each other up.
They are. You're the master of segues, Mr. DeMarco.
I'm sorry.
Tyler Stone is in control right now, and you can see the welts start to form on Dillinger's back.
Tyler Stone likes to bone. That's why he has those bones on his legs, I'm guessing. Or am I giving too much flavor to this goofball?
That's very flavorful, yes. You may want to water that down just a tad.
Water it?
This is PG-13, though.
It is. Anything goes.
No, not anything goes. That'd be NC-17. That's the rating you're used to. Not sure how we got a movie rating. I didn't know the MPAA watched our DVDs.
Dombrowski, after the show, we should go out and find girls.
Well, we got plenty of them in the locker room right now. Where do we need to look for?
You know what? I'm going to go to the locker room right now and find out what these girls are doing there and maybe sexually assault them.
Okay, I'll call the lawyer in advance.
JK. Good luck, Joe.
Thank you, Mr. DeMarco, for your vagueness and your intentions as well.
5 minutes gone by in this contest. 5 minutes.
Hey, there's a match. Imagine that. My apologies to Tyler Stone and marker-connected Dillinger for the bizarre nature of everything that's just happened the past 10 minutes. But the battle continues between these two young gentlemen, looking to make a statement, looking to work their way up the IWC proverbial ladder, as opposed to the figurative literal ladder that I was on a week ago. Deep hook of the leg by Dillinger for 2. Tyler Stone in trouble on the receiving end. But check out Dillinger with the comeback for the near fall. Tyler Stone puts the brakes on, the more powerful of the two. Got a gut wrench here. Nicely done, gut wrench, side salto suplex. And that shows good power. Got a near fall. Tyler Stone needs to fill out a little more. Multiple covers. Shows good tenacity. He's not there yet physically. Not there yet as far as his physique, but he's getting there. And you can tell he's training for power. He doesn't have that size on top of him yet to put it over the top. They're threatening to break the leg of Mr. Dillinger. And that'll do it. I'm going for a figure 4, spinning toe hold perhaps. But Dillinger kicks his way free. Stone hesitated, got knocked loopy, took way too much time. Cover 2 and no. Dillinger gets ahead of steam. Oh, the big boot, countered, roll up. Oh, wait a second. He's got the tights. Tyler Stone with highway robbery.
Here is your winner, Tyler Stone! Introducing first, being escorted to ringside by Shiima Xion. He weighs in at over 380 pounds. Wrestling out of Brooklyn, New York, by way of Cleveland, Ohio. Here is the notorious Shane Taylor.
Finally got an updated statistic on Shane Taylor's weight. Been introduced at 350. I knew he was at least 375, but apparently he's been bulking up for this matchup in excess of 380 pounds. Perfect night to train heavy, because the only way to win this matchup is via body slam, and there's a Super Indy Championship matchup for Super Hentai against the man in the ring, Shiima Xion, coming up at Winner Take All.
Turn for the Earthquake, Shane Taylor.
If he can do it.
You all are about to witness Super Hentai break his back trying to body slam this 350-pound Girthquake. First of all, I got some things to say. First of all, let me say that I am embarrassed that I have to waste my Saturday night at Cal U, because do you know where I'm from? I'm from Morgantown. I go to West Virginia University. WVU, a school where we pregame harder than any of you party. I mean, this is for the hockey team, right? And now, I know that maybe some of you saw that I was supposed to come to the ring with a porn star tonight. Angelina Ash.
That's true.
I cheated on my girlfriend for 3 months with that porn star, just like all of your girlfriends would cheat on you to spend one night with the Filipino Flex Factory.
Imagine seeing this guy at WVU, please. Sure he goes,
but she's not here tonight. I dumped her. All of you would sell your soul to spend one night with a porn star. I don't need her. I can find another girl. I mean, I would have looked here at Cal U for a girl, but trying to find a piece of hot ass at Cal U is like trying to find a member of the Cal U hockey team that doesn't like gay porn.
Thought I was over with now that Mr. DeMarco left, but maybe not.
But either way, I will have a woman at my side tonight, a beautiful, sexual woman. And after I defeat and embarrass Cal U's own John Bolen, I might bang her in the middle of this ring. I might take her back to Morgantown. Hell, I actually might find one of you slam pigs at Cal U and sexually degrade you while John Bolen is forced to watch.
Interesting. Things getting a little risque here at Cal U, as one suggested.
I hear that every day. It never gets old, let me tell you. But anyway, bring out Super Hentai. Let's see him body slam the Girthquake.
The Girthquake. Now time for the Super Indie Innovator with a huge roadblock to reclaiming the belt he made worldwide famous.
He weighs in at 175 pounds, wrestling out of Sarasota, Florida, and receiving formal training at Hayabusa, Japan. Here is Super Hentai!
Despite an apparent injury to Hentai's midsection, he steps face to face with a man that is legitimately twice his size. 190 pounds of Hentai, and one of the most muscular 190 pounds you'll find anywhere. but against the notorious one, the Girthquake, Shane Taylor. Crowd already getting on the case of the former Cleveland Mafia member Shane Taylor, who still wears the name of his home city on his back, and what a wide back it is. It's like Gorilla Monsoon used to say you could show a drive-in movie on that thing. But how is Hentai going to slam Shane Taylor? You can tell where the power is, obviously. As Hentai, just a death glare at Shiima Xion. Shiima claims he's better than Hentai ever was. He's going to take Hentai's legacy and take it to new heights. Hentai does not accurately resemble or represent Super Indie anymore in the mind of Shiima Xion. Hentai's past his prime. Hentai's yesterday's news, and he needs to make way for Shiima Xion. That's what Xion has said. Xion has literally and figuratively spit on the entire legacy, career, and identity of Super Hentai. And thanks to the distraction, the help of Shane Taylor, Shiima barely, narrowly edged his way out of the steel cage match first. It was escape the cage rule, Shiima versus Hentai. Shiima Xion was able to escape, got the job done. Did he prove he was the better man? I don't think so. I think he proved he was the luckier man and the one with better allies. Hentai always has, always will take care of things one-on-one. And he's got to beat Shane Taylor one-on-one right here tonight at Cal U if he hopes to face Shiima Xion for another shot at the Super Indie Championship. But how do you beat Shane Taylor if you're 190 pounds and you appear to have some sort of rib injury, excuse me. I'm not sure if it came from lifting weights at the gym. Not sure if it came from his matchup last week when he and Sebastian went toe-to-toe with Taylor and Xion. One would think the damage was done in Clearfield as they tried to send a message, can Hentai slam Taylor? This match will be over if he can, but no. How do you deadlift 380 pounds plus? Hentai's only hope is going to be to get Taylor off balance somehow. Taylor, meanwhile, seemingly could slam Hentai at ease. Hentai has to keep himself dead weight, has to keep himself away from the grasp of Shane Taylor. And with Taylor in firm control right now, it's much easier said than done. Of course, Shiima Xion has hired Shane Taylor as his personal bodyguard. And Taylor, all the weight, standing on the throat of Hentai. Could crush somebody's windpipe like that. And it's Taylor taking his time. I'm sure Taylor and Shiima have come into this matchup with the mindset that there is no physical way that Hentai could pick up Shane Taylor and slam him successfully. But you can never, ever count out Super Hentai. And Shiima hits the rail hard, but Taylor had the opening. Between his two reigns, Hentai has nearly 2 years under his belt. I had to check the exact day amount of those reigns because it may be 2 years. Hentai has never been fairly pinned to lose the Super Indie title. His first reign ended at a loss to the one and only phenomenal AJ Styles. It took 3 or 4 guys, including the one and only Raven, that got involved, that led to Hentai's downfall there. Hentai attempted to...
Don't mind this contest.
Oh, Hentai almost got slammed right there. And it went... Shit. Oh, it almost had him up. But the weight's too much. And imagine the damage it did to the back of Hentai. That may have been Hentai's one shot, but all for naught. Keep in mind it was Shiima Xion disguised in a mask at Super Indy who screwed Hentai out of Hentai's round 1 matchup. Shiima with the distraction. The interference caused Hentai to be defeated in the first round, of which Hentai was attempting to become the first man to successfully defend the Super Indy title in tournament form. Hentai. Unfortunately, that tape is falling off. Hentai just taking the rest of it off to avoid tripping over it or having it used as a weapon against him. But that leaves an even bigger bullseye on the ribs and midsection. Oh, big mistake. Hentai set himself up perfectly for a slam. Taylor turns into a Samoan drop. Hentai counters. Taylor put the brakes on, didn't pull the trigger, and paid for it. New life for Hentai. Will we see Hentai will to his feet? We do. The European-style uppercuts on the much larger Shane Taylor. And the headbutts as well. Hentai has a very hard head. Can do so much damage. Hentai has some momentum right now. Taylor is dazed. How can Hentai accomplish that which is maybe impossible? Taylor dazed in the corner. Hentai went to charge but got caught. And Hentai goes to fire drop kick. Taylor's been taken down, but it's not about taking him down, it's about picking him up. A second charge gets thwarted. And Hentai hits cheekbone first on that turnbuckle pad, and those pads are much harder than they appear. Taylor misses. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me! He hit it! Hentai slams Taylor! Every fiber in his being, but Hentai did it!
Here is your winner, Super Hentai!
We've always said the mark of a true champion, especially a Super Indy champion, involves pushing your body beyond its normal limits. Tonight, Hentai defied the odds and defied logic by slamming 380 plus, and Hentai gets one more chance to reclaim his identity, the Super Indy title. Shiima will have to prove himself to Hentai all over again. And now that obnoxious hairspray and a 2-on-1 beatdown to Hentai. And this is a message. They don't want Hentai to be 100% for the Super Indy title.
I don't know what kind of HGH you're on.
Hey, come on.
That was the highlight of your career. I want you to know that, because it's going to end right now, just like John Bolen's career is going to end later tonight.
Oh no, capitalizing on the injury, on the numbers game. Hentai may not make it to winner take all, may not make it to a Super Indy title defense.
I'm going to kick your ass November 20th. I'm going to kick John Bolen's ass tonight. I can kick any of your asses after the show. You guys want to come in the ring? I'll be the guy kicking asses. Bring it on.
Well, Hentai's hurt. We need help out here for Hentai immediately.
Don't worry, we got it.
They've gotten the job done. Wait a second! Calu's own John Bolen, and he's ready for a fight. But Taylor fighting back. Bolen just sends 380 plus flying. Shiima and Shane Taylor forced to regroup, but there'll be no running later tonight when Bolen and Shiima collide.
Take your fat ass back to the locker. And you, who the hell do you think you are coming into my house? The house that I built, disrespecting my hockey team. You guys are in for a treat tonight. Shiima Xion, tonight, you and me, we're gonna have a no-holds-barred match.
Oh, wow. Bolen taking charge. I'm sure Chuck Roberts has no problem with that.
No-holds-barred. And I got news for you. You can bring Angelina Jolie, Angelina Ash, I don't care who it is. Brother, I got 4 words for you. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. You better have it. And when I'm done with you, I'm taking whatever broad you bring to this ring home with me. I'm gonna ride her hard and put her away wet.
I will just be over here.
Make some noise in here!
The intensity is palpable in Cal U. No holds barred. I just got word. Management has approved. Bolen and Shiima. No disqualification. Later tonight.
Introducing team number 1. They weigh in at a total combined weight of 324 pounds. Wrestling out of Cleveland, Ohio. Here is late night Nicki Valentino and the handicap hero, Gregory Iron.
Great story here with young Gregory Iron. Born with a mild form of cerebral palsy that affects the movement in his right arm and hand. You can see it is deformed, it is afflicted, but he did not let that get in the way of his dream. He's had a hard knock life. He's been through the worst, but he's persevered with the elements. And tonight, he and Nicki Valentino are set for 4-way action, a staple of IWC competition.
Introducing team number 2. They weigh in at a total combined weight of 420 pounds. Wrestling it up down by the beach, Jamaica. Here's Cheech and Cloudy. Up in smoke.
Cheech and Cloudy have made a name for themselves all around the area, from Pennsylvania to Ohio to New York, New Jersey, and beyond. We were competitors in the Ring of Honor promotion. Cheech and Cloudy returned to IWC after a multi-year absence. Seriously?
Introducing team number 3. They weigh in at a total combined weight of 470 pounds. Wrestling out of Mexico City, New York. Here's Jose and Jose B. The Luchadors, Los Dagos.
Are they really the Gambinos? Bubba the Bulldog seems to think so. I don't think it's quite that big of a mystery. If they're the Gambinos, they're the most decorated tag team in history. 5-time former champions. Are they? Who the heck knows? Until Bubba can, quote-unquote, prove it, they're allowed to be here. But if those masks come off, it's the Gambinos, they're going to have hell to pay with Bubba the Bulldog.
Introducing the final team. They weigh in at a total combined weight of 335 pounds. Wrestling out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Here is the reigning IWC Tag Team Champions, Michael the Bomber Facade and Jason Gory. Together they are Flippin and Easy.
Well, interesting dynamic in the ring. Cheech and Cloudy are bouncing around having a good time. Valentino's in disbelief from everything he sees. I think Los Dagos may be drunk off tequila. And the long misunderstood tag team of Michael Facade and Jason Gorey rising to prominence by capturing the IWC Tag Team Championship this past May, and they've been on a huge roll ever since. IWC famous for its high-octane, adrenaline-fueled, high-flying tag team matchups. Should be no different here tonight. Gorey, Facade, and depending on who you believe, Los Dagos have quite a bit of experience in that environment. This is one fall to the best of my knowledge. Valentino and Iron playing rock, paper, scissors to decide who starts this matchup, which may have a bit of a predictable outcome. Iron's got a good attitude. He's always in a good mood. He doesn't mind being lighthearted about his condition. And he's been through a lot that's made him a better person. But right now, it's who's the better tag team. It's collar elbow tie-up, center of the ring, Jason Gorey, and late night Nicki Valentino. Valentino's impressed a number of times in the past 7 months here in IWC. However, Valentino and Iron are a very unlikely tag team. To say the least, don't have a lot in common. But they could both be champions at the end of tonight. That could be one big common bond. Gorey, pound for pound, the quickest athlete in IWC. Saw him compete in four-way action a week ago in Clearfield. Coming up just short of a potential Super Indy title shot. Stop. Not sure what Valentino said, but he's protesting something. Something being stupid. I think they're having an argument about attire and etiquette right now. And Jason Gorey catches Valentino in the circle game, and that was not exactly in the shoulder. And Valentino had that one coming for buying into it. This is a wrestling contest, if anyone would care to recall. Beautiful Hurricane Rana takeover. Seamless motion by Jason Gorey. So graceful, so fluid. And the tag is into the suburban terrorist. Creeping while you're sleeping, it's Michael Facade. In there with, I believe that's Hose B. And yes, that is opposed to Jose. Michael Facade. Now, Los Dagos tried to convince me before we went on the air that is indeed not Mickey Gambino under the mask. I somehow find that very, very hard to believe. Hurricane Rana by the Bomber. And now the attempt to tag out to Jose on first. Third base. Cloudy got caught. And a fallaway slam. I guess the Dagos subscribing to Lucha rules here because we're not having a lot of tags. That was Cheech that just got knocked down. And Cloudy with the drop toe hold. And I believe this is partly Cloudy with a chance of Cheech. Effective forecast. Follow through. Off the shoulders with a rolling senton. Beautiful synergy by Cheech and Cloudy. Put the handicap hero in. Gregory Iron. Using his 165 pounds. They take town up in smoke. And Cheech slows down Iron, who's overcome an abusive, drug-ridden home, near-fatal concussions, and so much hardship throughout his life, particularly in his formative years. Suplex by Cloudy, Cheech in with a senton. Up in smoke. With the possible exception of the Los Dagos, they have the most experience out of any of these tag teams. Now the body scissors. And a little bit of 8-minute abs action. the alternating curl offense by Cheech. A workout and an effective wrestling repertoire all in once. That's multitasking. Cheech, obviously the bigger of the two. Look at the clothesline, springboard with the elbow. Tag to late night. And the double drop toe hold. Double thrust kick. And check out this great tandem offense. And a gimp slap. 2 and no. And Valentino, I guess we're going to constitute that as a tag. Why not? Facade with a spin kick. Facade's such a great martial arts arsenal. Now double team, Facade springs out with a leg. Gory takes care of Cloudy and connects with all the body weight on the upper back of Cheech. And Flippin' ain't easy, showing you what tandem wrestling's all about. And Cloudy in to interrupt. And Cheech, Fez press. Gory just trapped underneath for a moment. Submission attempt. Modified sharpshooter, but as both legs trapped, Jose is in for the sleeper, and Cloudy picks his opening on Gory. Well, if Gory taps out, I guess Up in Smoke win the tag titles. But Valentino gets involved. And now it's just gone crazy. Hey, pick a body part, go towards it. Why not? 8-way submission attempt. 7 men fighting for their lives. The official finally has to break this up.
5 minutes gone by in this contest, 5 minutes.
Throw your 5 counts out the window. I believe is that Jose or Jose B? Doesn't matter. He's got Cloudy. Senton misses. Oh, good luck. Not on your life. Cheech didn't lend a hand. Could this work? Well, Jose B doesn't want to take this line down. And Valentino getting involved, much to the chagrin of Mr. Iron. Valentino feels excluded. And you know what? You might as well. We're going to see a quadruple suplex. Advantage Dagos and Flippin' ain't easy. And off comes the gi. With 3 teams brawling on the outside. Michael the Bomber and Gorgon up 5 with a stereo helo. And Valentino's way out of there somewhere. And please don't tell me Jose, with the tag sticking out of his poncho, is going to fly. And Valentino cuts him off. And Valentino springboards to the forearm. But whoever that is, he's 280 plus. Easier said than done. The release German plants Valentino. And we got 6 men brawling in the aisleway. It's down to Jose and Valentino with the tag titles at stake. Oh no. Powerbomb coming up. Splash Mountain position. No. No. Look out! Jeez! Valentino, you want to talk about getting 7 for the price of 1? That's what Jose just did. And it's all about Los Dagos right now. Flippin' ain't easy, just slipped in the back door proverbially on maybe Marshall Gambino. It's a Guri attack. Buddy Moonsault! It's my favorite! Buddy Moonsault connects! Buddy Moonsault pin! But no, Buddy Moonsault not enough. Gregory ironing now. And Facade. Oh, stiff kicks. But Iron sends Facade into his own partner. Follow through. Handicap parking, face first. Could this be all but Cheech involved in the last minute? Iron sent for the ride. Cheech collides. Here comes Cloudy with the double knees. Oh. Could be time for the end. Beautiful double team. You can see the impact, the reaction of Iron. That's done it. No. Keep in mind, one fall. Jose wasn't saving Iron. He was saving his own chances at capturing the tag titles. 6 inches from the border.
10 minutes gone by, 10 minutes.
Watch Cheech. Handstand on the top rope. Unbelievable. And Marshall, or rather Jose, on the receiving end of a face wash. The knees of Cloudy. Up in smoke and win the tag titles here. Be guaranteed future opportunities on the regular IWC roster. Pose B, oh my gosh, Cheech hits hard on the guardrail. Another Dagos, the only athletes in the ring. Facade sent for the ride. Guri able to reverse. Pose B in trouble. QAS. Wheelbarrow, lung blower, beautiful double team, beautiful overhead, bridge, Guri with the assist. Flippin' ain't easy to retain the title.
Here are your winners, and still IWC Tag Team Champions, Michael the Bomber Facade and Jason Guri. Flippin' ain't easy.
Michael the Bomber Facade and Jason Guri. Alone, they were without purpose. Together, they are the best tag team going today. Facade and Guri continue the win streak over arguably, debatably, IWC's best, one of indie wrestling's best, and one of indie wrestling's brightest futures. Facade and Guri survive. Flippin' ain't easy, but they sure make it look like it is. And that's why he was signed to meet one of wrestling's all-time greatest.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and especially you homeless people from California University, the Director of Operations for Professional Wrestling in the IWC, and the greatest wrestler to ever come out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Bubba, the Bulldog, is in the building. Please rise like you would for the national anthem. I am to wrestling what the American flag is to the United States. Look at this. I got Big League John McChesney here. He's going to be the
wasn't scheduled.
I got a whole crew! Did they teach you that at this godforsaken school that you pay way too much money for? It's like government assistance if you go here. The bottom line is this. You've named your mascot after Spock. Excuse me?
Oh, the team is the Vulcans.
You don't have the balls to come down here and say that.
Oh, no. Let's not go that route. Team Bigley are not scheduled.
Here's the bottom line! Chuck Roberts! You thought you were going to screw me? You thought you were going to make this a lumberjack match against Tito Santana! Dude, I was begging every time he was the Intercontinental Champion that anybody would beat his ass. And tonight, it's my turn. But you know something, Chuck Roberts? You were going to bring the Cal U hockey team. Listen, my 8-year-old son isn't afraid of that team, and he doesn't even play hockey. So, Chuck, I brought my own guys with me. You want to try? You may control what I do inside this 4 ropes, but I can, well, actually, it's 12 ropes. You may control what I do inside here, but I control what happens in the back as Director of Operations. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank God I didn't go to Cal U because I couldn't count more than 5. 5 lumberjacks are now a part of this. Wipe that smile off your face, you piece of crap.
You know what, Bubba? First and foremost, I shouldn't have booked you in a match because I knew I'd have to hear you for more than 60 seconds, and the sound of your voice makes me and everybody else sick, okay? But you know what, Bubba? I remember August the 21st at Cage Fury. The fact of the matter is, I told you then and I still tell you now, I don't like surprises. You may be in charge of everybody else in that locker room, but I'm in charge of you. And I'm tired of when you say, I trained St. Douglas, I trained Kurt Angle, I'm the best. Well, you know what? When California University of PA said we want a legend, I said I got an opponent. I got a guy that thinks he's a legend, so now it's time to put up or shut up. And the other part to that, Bubba, is I don't want you trying to weasel your way out of this match, so I told the hockey team, you guys can be lumberjacks. You may have your own lumberjacks, that's fine, but did you honestly think we would just have hockey players that aren't professional wrestlers as lumberjacks? Yes. No way in hell.
You know something? Anything that has to do with you being smart gets 0 credit.
Oh, well, all right, that might be the case. So then, why don't you try this shoe on for size? Because it's just not the California University of PA, the national champions, 4-time college hockey East champions. It's not just them that's going to be around the ring. My friend, just like last month, this month too, I'm about to bring you some war. Alongside of the hockey team is the IWC heavyweight champion, Jimmy DeMarco, and our war machine, Dennis Gregory.
Chuck Roberts, once again, stays a step ahead. We were not supposed to have all these gentlemen in the ring as lumberjacks. It was a last-minute ruling by Bubba the Bulldog, but Chuck Roberts was a step ahead. CAT hockey champions, the California University Vulcans. I hear they have a very mean nerve pinch, and they will be the lumberjacks. They will have a death grip over this match. Oh, good.
Hey, hockey players and hockey chicks, if you touch me, I swear to God, I will kill you.
That's not necessary. Hoping to have a good time with this matchup. Bubba brought on Eric Schwab.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the living legend that will challenge Bubba the Bulldog here tonight.
Pass you on the road with a smile and you have to look twice. And you wonder to yourself, could a woman really look that nice?
He weighs in at 239 pounds, wrestling out of Tacula, Mexico. He's a former WWE Intercontinental Champion, a former WWE World Tag Team Champion, and a WWE Hall of Famer. Ladies and gentlemen, Tito Santana!
Running wild and free, my imagination takes it from there. Girls in cars. Girls in cars. The unforgettable entrance music of Strike Force. All you girls have gone a bit too far. I'm not safe behind the wheel of my car. And back to business. While we were enjoying Robbie Dupree, I believe Jimmy DeMarco was mooning Bubba the Bulldog and all of his lumberjacks. I sincerely apologize for not calling that. Tito Santana, former WWF Intercontinental Champion, co-holder of the tag team titles, with a variety of partners including Rick Martel and Ivan Putski. Lumberjack rules. Bubba the Bulldog brought the scum of the earth out here. John McChesney, Eric Schwab, Chest Flexor, Rhett Titus, Brandon Day. And Bubba tried to hightail it right away, but he got caught. And Santana, still in fantastic shape. A WWE Hall of Famer class of 2004. Still looks fantastic out there. Tito sends Bubba for the ride. Bubba puts the brakes on and right into the waiting arms of the Lumberjacks. And Bubba did whatever he could to find all the friends he had, but he's still very outnumbered as the Vulcans have a proverbial death grip on the outside of this ring. Bubba complaining to the official Aaron Clayton. I'd love to see a hockey team called the Spiders. Maybe the mascot can wear a mask. I don't know. Just thinking out loud. Bubba the Bulldog now wants a handshake. Fans getting on the case of the director of IWC Wrestling Operations. But Bubba has not done a great job of keeping his ego out of the job. Let's be friends, right? I'm sure Tito's never seen this before, right? Bubba off his game right now, which always happens when Chuck Roberts is a step ahead, which he was a month ago with Caged Fury. He is right again now. Can you imagine what Jimmy DeMarco was telling those hockey players on the outside right now? I hope he never found that women's locker room either. Tito in control. And Tito with a takedown. Huge shoulder tackle. Santana gets ahead of steam. Cinches in the side headlock. Very basic but effective. You control the head, you control the body. Bubba sends Santana for the ride. Look at the clothesline, and Santana half a clothesline, half a forearm. Bubba is dazed, and Santana has perfected the forearm over the years. Of course, that flying forearm, later in his career dubbed El Paseo del Muerte. And oh, we got problems on the outside. DeMarco's got Schwab, Dennis Gregory getting involved. DeMarco ripping the shirt open of Eric Lee Schwab and hammering away. DeMarco's in enemy territory. Somebody's got to save this guy. And in the ring, Bubba the Bulldog goes to the eyes of Tito Santana. And Bubba has shut down the momentum of Santana, hoping to regain the pace, take the momentum away from these lumberjacks. And Bubba measures Santana with the boots. And DeMarco, and it's on the side the camera's on. He's so gracious in doing that. I'm not going to acknowledge the actions amongst our lumberjacks anymore. And Santana sent to the outside and right into enemy territory. Schwab, Flexor, Day, Titus, McChesney getting cheap shots. And Dennis Gregory, he's dressed for combat as well. Gregory over there. DeMarco over there. And Santana's, he's in friendly territory now. Able to sneak over with the hockey players. That's their salvation. And that leaves Bubba the Bulldog susceptible to open up even further. And Bubba and Dennis Gregory getting into it. They're former partners.
5 minutes gone by, 5 minutes.
And DeMarco has stolen Chest Flexor's ring robe. I'm hoping that's all he took. Back elbow in the ring by Bubba. Down goes Tito Santana. DeMarco cheering on Tito Santana. Bubba the Bulldog is way upstairs. We don't see this very often. And you see why. Way too much time. Crowd coming alive for Tito Santana. Bubba for the ride. Huge back body drop. And he's signaling with a flying forearm. But Eric Schwab catches the leg. That's not the job of a lumberjack. They should not interfere with the action inside the ring. Bulldog drop attempt. It's countered. Santana hits the friendly side. El Paseo del Muerte, the passing of the dead. And this one's over.
Here is your winner, Tito Santana.
Big celebration among the Cal-U Vulcans. Jimmy DeMarco, Dennis Gregory, and the legendary Hall of Famer, Tito Santana. And you gotta believe after this live event, it'll be time to go cruising for some girls in cars. What a celebration at Cal-U. Bubba's been foiled.
60 miles an hour and a girl could be the start of my dreams. And I'm in a red light, finally stopped there waiting for me. Girls in cars. Girls in cars. Girls in cars. Girls in cars. All you girls have gone a bit too far. I'm not sitting behind the wheel of my car. You know too well you have a serious effect on me.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the living legend, Tito Santana, and your Cal-U Vulcans Hooky Ladies and gentlemen, the following is a special women's tag team attraction match. Introducing first, being escorted to ringside by Bonesaw Jesse Brooke. First, wrestling out of San Diego, California, she is the Blazing Barbie, Mia Yim. And her tag team partner, wrestling out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Jamilia.
First for IWC, it is women's tag team action. Joe Dombrowski at ringside, now joined by the man who is addicted to love, one half of the All Night Express in Ring of Honor. He is Rhett Titus.
That's right, brother. I couldn't pick a better match to do commentary on than this women's match with all the fine, fine females. I can transform
their opponents. First, wrestling out of Swickley Hills, Pennsylvania, Lorelei, and her tag team partner, wrestling out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Sara.
Hey, girls.
I find it very interesting, Mr. Titus, that you're over here with me and not with the girls.
Well, you know, I'm just scouting the talent for later tonight. You know, I gotta pick and choose. You know, I mean, I could have them all, but you know, I'm kind of far away from home. I don't got that much time. I gotta make things happen quickly.
So got that hotel room key handy, right?
Yeah. Well, you always know it, brother.
All right. In the ring, Sarah Brooks as well as Lorelei Lee, and ready to give the Cal U fans a little bit of a show.
Yeah, take it off on it, yeah, quickly.
A little bit easier on the eyes than your thrusting, I must say.
Hey!
Oh, excuse me.
My thrusting is very easy. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah! Over here, sweetie. Over here, sweetie. Oh, goodness gracious. She knows how to move. Let's see if she's got the right moves, though, to make it in the wrestling ring.
I don't know that I can accurately describe what's going on back here by the microphone, but Rhett Titus is a very excitable young lad.
Oh, you know it, sir. You know it.
I'm not sure what A-Double would think of how you're behaving right now.
He'd be sitting right here next to me. He'd be out ringside. He'd be trying to referee this match.
He's gotten you and Kenny King a lot more serious, and we've seen it pay big-time dividends. But right now, it seems that you're quite a bit distracted once more.
Hey, man, there's 4 beautiful ladies in the ring.
There are.
One on the outside. I gotta get it in.
Any one of these 4 ladies could potentially take you in a fight.
Excuse me?
It's possible. These are tough ladies.
No.
No?
Well, ladies, they take it from me, brother. They take it from me.
I'll leave it at that.
I'm a giver, not a taker, all right?
Well, you could take the IWC Championship before the end of the night as you face delicious Jimmy DeMarco, the Pope of Grope.
Correction. I will take the IWC Championship here tonight.
You know, he's the Pope of Grope. He's the perpetual pervert of Pittsburgh, the Prime Minister of Perversion. He's the Duke of Debauchery. He's Lascivious Maximus. He's the Pharaoh of Fornication.
You know what? He can have all those cool, nifty nicknames, but I'm addicted to love, Rhett Titus. And he's going to find out why. The thrust is a must.
Thrust is a must, right? Okay.
All right, but we got serious competition going on here. Mia Yim out of Virginia, Jamilia Craft out of the ROH Wrestling Academy, trained by Daisy Hayes. We got Bonesaw on the outside, also trained by Daisy Hayes.
And now Bonesaw seems like quite an X factor on the outside. We'll have to keep our eyes on her.
Bonesaw!
There's a collar and elbow tie-up centering. Certainly Daisy Hayes, we've seen many times here before in IWC. Pound for pound, maybe the toughest athlete we've seen, male or female.
I've seen a whole lot of Daisy Hayes in my time, brother.
Yeah, well, I won't endeavor into that any further. What you guys have done to Delirious, put him on the sidelines. But right now it is Lorelei Lee in control of the head scissors.
You know, I don't know much about these 2 blondes, Lorelei and
Sara Brooks.
But I would like to get to know them, I'll tell you that much.
We'll cover there. Sara Brooks has had success in our Clearfield live events in recent times. A week ago, she scored a victory over Sarah Feeney, who made her IWC and professional wrestling
Work that
debut.
arm, baby. Work it.
You're watching this for the competitive aspect, right?
Oh, of course.
Just making sure.
Mia Yim's so graceful in the ring. The way she moves around, those hips don't lie, brother. Ooh, nice one. Schoolgirl around it.
There you go. Heard very good things about Mia Yim. Still in her infancy of her career.
Yeah, she's only about a year or so in, and she's very traveled. She's a very good competitor. She's been a lot of places, done a lot of things. And, she's even been down with TNA, done some dark matches down there. And she's definitely getting around.
Anything can turn into a double entendre when Rhett Titus is around.
That's right.
I've seen Miss Yim manage and direct some of the careers of some of the best and brightest young stars on the East Coast, and now the tag is in to Jamilia Kraft, and certainly
Sara
a very
Brooks.
unique look on Ms. Kraft. Certainly seems internationally influenced. What can you tell us there?
She's a very big fan of the Joshi style of women's wrestling.
And that would be a more Japanese-type style.
Yes, exactly. And, she has adapted that to her style and to her
good agility,
unique presence in the ring.
That's right. And costumes such as that are very famous in Japan. And, of course, some of the most famous Japanese wrestlers, whether it be some of your more petite stars, maybe an Aja Kong, they always bring a certain bit of flair and presence to their matches.
Well, I'll tell you what. She looks pretty good in that flair and presence in that outfit. I think she might look a little better without it.
There you go, yeah. Covers a little too much skin, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, at least we're not objectifying women here on our DVD release.
Never at all.
Oh, nice drop kick by Lorelei Lee. Lorelei Lee, based out of the Western Pennsylvania area. I've seen her a few times in Cleveland in those parts. This is her debut in IWC, I do believe.
Oh, big cartwheel, back handspring, and an elbow. Wow. What athleticism from Lorelei. And a big Bulldog out of the corner, a cover.
Could be it.
Mia Yim's in to break it up.
And I'll tell you what, if you're a Brooks or a Lorelei Lee and you can beat two top Ring of Honor prospects and future stars, that's going to make headlines. That's going to put your own name on the map.
Yes, it is. All these girls are out here with something to prove. This is Jamilia Kraft's debut,
right.
Lorelei Lee's debut. Has Mia Yim been here before?
No, she's not.
And what about Sara Brooks?
Sara Brooks has had some success in the past.
All right, so Sara Brooks is the IWC veteran here. All these other girls are trying to make a name for themselves, and let's see what happens with it. These girls can get quite frisky, and the action is going to get hot and heavy.
None will enjoy it more than Mr. Rhett Titus.
No, sir.
Who has hammies that win Grammys. I don't even know what that means. That's a music thing. I don't know what's going on.
I got hammies that win Grammys because I make bitches sing. That's right, brother.
Once again, I will emphasize the PG-13 rating to all of you families watching.
PG-13.
PG-13. PG-13 and Rhett Titus.
And Bonesaw, the X Factor on the outside, choking. That's the Bonesaw.
I don't think Daisy Hayes ever taught her how to do that.
I don't know.
I think maybe you're getting into Bonesaw's ear.
Oh, I'm getting into Bonesaw's ear.
Don't respond to that. That was too easy of a softball. Oh, what happened to my life? Mia Yim, center of the ring.
Your life just got interesting. That's what happened to you. And Mia Yim putting the forearms right to Lorelei.
And this is smart veteran move. They're cutting off the ring at its hypotenuse. Systematic dissection here. Shades of the Andersons by Mia Yim and Jamilia Kraft.
I wouldn't have expected it, but they're really putting the boots here to Lorelei, working her over good, cutting that ring in half, and now Jamilia Kraft is applying a reverse chinlock.
Maybe they've been reading up on their tag team wrestling, watching those All Night Express tapes.
Most definitely.
Oh, I see. They don't have that matching flamboyant gear you guys do, though. Be that for me.
Hey, we got turquoise.
There you go, turquoise. That's all you need is turquoise. Standing on the hair.
Now, this is a great move by Jamilia Kraft, just stretching out Lorelei here.
What if
whoa.
Great counter.
Whoa.
Traps the shoulders for two.
Whoa, hey, rolls
nice
back
reversal with a weight.
Yeah, keep going.
Another reversal with a weight.
Reverse it again. That was fun.
5 minutes gone by in this contest. 5 minutes.
What if Jimmy DeMarco stands on your hair in the IWC title match? He's bald. You ain't doing nothing about that.
Well, I'll just shine his head up real nice and stick it somewhere where the sun doesn't shine.
I'm sure Jimmy's already been there, wherever it is.
Nice.
Tag is in, Jamilia Kraft.
What a kick from Mia Yim.
Stiff
and a drop kick. A drop kick there from Jamilia.
Hook in the leg for 2. And Jamilia Craft starting to get a little frustrated.
Yes, she is. We got Sara Brooks on the apron rooting on her partner, Lorelei.
You can't...
And she's trying to fight back, and the girls are throwing out blows right now.
Can't take anything away from any of these girls. They are among the finest in the country. That's why they're here in the IWC tonight.
Oh, a big hair pull there.
I think they both hit hard. This could be a turning point in the matchup,
Now,
however.
Whoever makes the tag here first is going to have the most momentum going into the rest of the match.
And Lorelei desperately needs that tag more so than anyone. Sara Brooks bouncing on the apron in anticipation.
Who's going to get the tag first?
Reaching.
And Lorelei makes the tag first, and here comes Sara Brooks, and here comes Mia Yim, and bang! Ooh. Big clothesline.
Excitement is off the charts right now, Mr. Titus.
Toss.
Sara Brooks.
Oh, there goes Bonesaw.
I'll just be over here.
She gives her a blow.
Sara Brooks with the thrusts of her own, shoulder thrust in the corner.
If I hop on the apron, will she give me a blow too?
No, please stay here, Mr. Titus. I'll have to ask you to be removed from this building.
And a beautiful run out of the corner there from Sara Brooks.
Beautiful agility, absolutely.
And I can't stop looking at them fuzzy boots.
Chase of Jimmy Jacobs.
Yeah, Shorty had them leather pants on and the boots with the fur. Rhett Titus was looking at her. She hit the ropes. Next thing you know, she just got hit with a big knee.
Big collision. Mia Yim in control.
Big kick duck.
Wild swing.
Oh, a sex factor. A sex factor.
Shades of Rhett Titus.
Yes,
They have been watching the All Night Express tapes.
I taught her that move. Oh,
twisting moonsault, nobody home.
Now that's why you call it a high-risk maneuver, you know?
Absolutely.
She goes for that beautiful flipping maneuver and crash and burn. Oh, goodness gracious, ass is bodacious.
I was
Mia Yim with the kick.
I was right around the throat. Good night.
That is over.
Here are your winners, the team of Jamilia Craft and Mia Yim.
I think Sara Brooks has a throat injury. I may have to massage her throat a little bit, you know.
And don't tell me with what. No, not
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
No, people. It's your own business.
Yeah. Good job.
Very impressive showing by these Ring of Honor students.
That's right.
There's going to be a lot more great things to come from them, not only in Ring of Honor, but in IWC as well. And Bonesaw didn't hurt either, did she?
Oh, and here comes... Wait. What's Shiima Zion doing?
That's a good question.
Wait a minute. Wait a second.
A lot of ego trips watching this match, I guess.
Hey.
All right, yeah.
He's stealing my thunder here. My thunder.
Mia!
Mia!
I want to talk to Mia. Mouth-watering Mia.
Oh,
Come
God.
here.
What is
Come
this
here,
guy
baby. Talk to me.
doing? What is this guy doing? What is he doing?
I think he's on a recruitment mission to replace Angelina Ash.
Who does he think he is?
The Filipino
I was out here
flexback.
Mouth-watering Mia. Yo, I got to be honest. I was just watching that match, and you did the unthinkable. Yeah, you caught my eye. You got my attention. So,
Caught your eye. You caught
I
my
mean,
eye
you're
first.
different. There's something special about you. You're not like all these white girls in Cal U. You got some flavor. You're Asian, I'm Asian. Us minorities, we got to stick together.
Oh, please.
So,
he's pulling the
what I'm
minority
asking
card.
is, like, I'm not really good at, like, expressing myself and, like, telling girls how I feel. It's not really my thing, but if you like this, take it. If not, send it right back. Mia, I would straight up snort your bathwater. Straight up. Gotta be honest. So what I'm asking is
Shiima
tonight,
Zion's got some weird fetishes.
I'm offering you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity because I've been with girls in Japan, I've been with girls in Mexico, I've been with strippers, prostitutes, porn stars, and that's the truth. All of that is 100% true. You can ask anybody. But there's something special about you. And what I want to know is tonight, will you accompany me to the ring for my match with John Bolen? And then after the show, maybe you could let me be the banana split in your fruit salad of love.
The banana split.
Yeah, it's good.
Is that one of your lines? Hello.
This is
is official. You heard it first, baby. The minority has a new member. Pedro, look at this. You see this with your very eyes. Callie, I know you're jealous. I know you're jealous.
I'm sick to my stomach right now. Mia Yim, she had so much promise. She had so much talent.
It's official.
And Shiima Xion?
The minority team, please.
I am very hot and heated right now. I am not happy. And I am going to go get ready for my match with delicious Jimmy DeMarco. And I think I'm going to have a word with Shiima Xion too, because I don't appreciate this. I was out here. I was scouting talent.
Eight-man tag team action. Red Titus has left in a huff. Let's go to Pedro.
Team number 1, they weigh in at a total combined weight of 820 pounds, being led to the ring by team captain Big League Joe McChesney and co-captain Eric Lee Schwab. They are joined by teammates Brandon Day and Chest Flexor. Here is Team Big League.
Red Titus has left, so I'm now joined by one member of the four-way tag team extravaganza we saw earlier this evening. He is late night Nicki Valentino. Mr. Valentino, welcome to the IWC commentation station.
Joe, I like it here. They're comfy seats they give us.
Yes, I wasn't as comfortable last week, but I feel good now.
Microphone on a stick. Listen, Dombrowski, what you're looking at is Big League John McChesney, Eric Lee Schwab, Chest Flexor, and a very accomplished Brandon Day. And what we've got here is an 8-man craziness tag team match. I don't have any idea what's going to happen.
Eric Lee Schwab feels he's on some sort of religious quest to bring morality to everybody, but we've seen so many immoral and amoral things from Eric Lee Schwab than we ever did when he was Eric Ecstasy, like DDTing a pregnant woman that just so happened to be Justin Idol's girlfriend. And now time to bring war.
They weigh in at a total combined weight of 912 pounds, being led to the ring by team captain, the War Machine, Dennis Gregory, and co-captain Jimmy Vegas. Their teammates, Justin Idol, and the East Coast Killer, Dean Radford. They are Team War Machine.
Dennis Gregory returned from fighting overseas in the Middle East for our freedoms to fight for Jimmy DeMarco and Larry Sweeney at Cage Fury, joined by frequent on-again, off-again friend and rival Jimmy Vegas. Justin Idol, who has a major score to settle still with Eric Lee Schwab, culminating in a strap match at Winner Take All. And Dean Radford, who has been a man on his own for many, many weeks now. This 8-way powder keg could be ready to explode.
Joe, what are they drinking in those cups?
I have no idea.
We are in college.
Maybe a little bit some of that liquid courage. I'm not sure.
I'd be drinking liquid courage. This is Gregory. He's got ulcers, Joe.
He has served our country in Afghanistan, in Iraq, on multiple tours.
Here we go, Joe.
But nothing may compare to this 8-man tag team one-fall contest. These men pair off Radford and McChesney. McChesney, who could be the next IWC champion. It's Gregory and Schwab.
He unwound him with the scarf, Joe.
Yes. The wardrobe that got defaced in our lumberjack match earlier.
That's why you don't wear a scarf, Joe.
No, you don't. Jimmy Vegas, former two-time IWC champion, has defeated CM Punk, Raven, Sandman, Tommy Dreamer, and others in the realm of IWC. Withstood a number of Jerry Lawler pile drivers.
He might beat Brandon Day with that sidewalk slam here.
He very well may, but with 3 enemies looming, it's easier said than done. Vegas tags in the most decorated IWC star of all time. Only 5-time heavyweight champion in history.
5 times?
He won it twice, then he won it again.
It's a lot of math, Joe.
I know.
Look at Justin Idol. Jimmy Vegas has got a cup in his hand.
Well, I think they're here with these cups as a psychological disadvantage. Obviously, McChesney's upset that they're taking this matchup so lackluster.
Oh, right in the eyes, Joe.
And depending on what that is, that could burn.
With the liquid fluid, courage.
As opposed to solid fluid.
Right.
Yeah, I got you. Side headlock by Gregory. On Brandon Day, who's been hired by John McChesney to do some of his dirty work, his bidding in recent weeks. Took his place in a match a month or so back.
Oh, right back to the abdominal stretch, Joe Dombrowski.
And that tears away at that intercostal cartilage.
Catch as catch can wrestling, Joe. Something I know everything about.
Well, didn't bring a tag title earlier tonight.
Well, it's because I got thrown really far.
Yeah, you got pole vaulted out of this building.
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry.
Listen, back to the match, Dombrowski.
Certainly.
Dean Radford, the wild card in this one, Joe.
Indeed.
What's he going to do?
In recent months, Dean Radford has been out for Dean Radford. He says that the IWC he returned to was not the same company he left.
Oh,
and he's going to start making his own opportunities, and that guillotine leg drop may be a good start. We saw Radford decimate two of our young, recently graduating trainees, interrupted one of their matches a week ago in Clearfield.
Oh, man.
And, of course, walked out in his match with Brandon Day. That was back at Cage Fury. Cost Team DeMarco the man advantage in the War Games.
That was a crazy match, Joe Dombrowski.
That was crazy in a lot of ways, yeah. Radicator coming up.
What?
Is he going to do it?
He didn't do it there. What is he doing?
That would have been the end of the match. And he tags in Idol.
Well, Justin Idol better get in there and take advantage of a good situation.
Well, wait a second. Radford, he's not on the apron.
Maybe he drank too much. Gotta pee.
No, get out of here. Radford.
Oh, and from behind.
And Schwab, again, with a sucker punch to Idol, as we've seen many times. Well, Radford sends a message, makes a point, does the damage, and then just leaves. He has no interest in helping anybody but himself.
I said, Joe, wild card. Crazy.
Absolutely. And Idol fighting his way out of enemy territory. And Brandon Day with the overhead suplex.
Ooh, a T-bone ski.
And Justin Idol, you got to believe his mind is not on this match. His mind's on his strap match with Eric Lee Schwab at Winner Take All, our next DVD release, live in Elizabeth, November 20th. Idol avenges months of heartache, months of disdain, and months of mistreatment from his former best friend, who's been knocked loopy ever since a concussion convinced him he was some kind of prophet.
And how about this guy, Joe Dombrowski? Big League John McChesney.
A man who puts his career on the line at Winner Take All. Clad in his brand new t-shirt, he goes one-on-one with Delicious Jimmy DeMarco. One of those men will see their IWC career come to an end. One of these men will emerge as the new champion or the retaining champion. McChesney, beautiful Northern Lights. Beautiful bridge for 2-0. And McChesney and DeMarco have been staples of IWC for 6-7 years now. It's hard to envision this company without either one of them. You hate to see either one of them go. But do you have an early prediction on that matchup, Mr. Valentino?
Well, Joe, I'm going to tell you what it's not going to be. It's not going to be pretty.
No.
And neither is that gear that Chest Flexor is wearing. What is that?
I'm not really sure.
Where do you get that kind of stuff from?
I'm sure Flexor has some sort of weird connections.
Well, and Jimmy Vegas has apparently just made his way into the opposite corner.
Well, they got to do something here. It's 4-on-3, and this is not an elimination matchup. This is one fall, but they are still fighting at a disadvantage.
5 minutes.
And they have to find some way to negate that disadvantage.
And a 2 count by
that's
John
right.
McChesney there.
Bringing the offensive is what they have to do.
Oh, here it comes, Joe. Oh, boy.
Beautiful elevation.
Right in the beak.
The double bird and the elbow, 2-0. Gregory and Vegas have 7 IWC titles between them. Would have been 8 before Dean Radford left.
Justin Idol's got to get one of those big guys back in the ring, Joe.
That's right.
I mean, they may be down a man, but the size advantage may belong to Gregory and Vegas.
Certainly does. Eric Lee Schwab, former IWC champion in his own right, has a strap match with Idol after whipping him viciously. Back in Cage Fury, Schwab has looked to make, and that's very un-Schwab-like, shades of Eric Ecstasy. That shows you, this guy's nuts. He's got a screw loose. He has no idea what he's doing or why he's doing it.
Well, right now, he's taking it to Justin Idol, Joe.
He's using religion to get across his own selfish cause.
Oh, spinning back kick by Justin Idol.
He's abusing
Flatliner.
Women. Abusing his former best friend.
He misses the frog splash.
And now what? Brandon Day, just Flexor. Whatever plan they had did not work.
What in the world was that, Joe?
That was chicanery.
Pac-Man went over the top rope.
Wendy Kablami!
Who?
And Idol takes Schwab out. But not enough to pin. Idol has had a lot taken out of him as well.
Both men are down, Joe, and I have to ask you one serious question. What do you think this Lee Schwab guy weighs?
Well, he was always announced at 269 pounds.
I think he weighs in at way too much to handle.
Maybe a little less than that.
There's the tag.
Here comes the War Hero. And Gregory unloads back suplex to Schwab.
Right on his head.
Much the same for McChesney. No. Big League counters out. Chest flexor. It's an illegal tag. His feet need to be on the apron. Oh, please. Good night. Chest flexor. The self-proclaimed billion-dollar man, McChesney, gets the momentum back in his favor. And almost pinned the 5-time former champion.
Woo! Pac-Man almost won it, Joe.
Not just sure about Pac-Man, but I'll give you that.
Joe, John McChesney's in the ring by himself now. Does that make him
Not for long! Suicide dive to the outside on Gregory. Big-time history between Gregory and McChesney. We thought was solved. Oh, my.
Was that an object?
Whatever it was effective. And now Eric Schwab on the outside, working on Vegas.
Oh, boy.
Brandon down high risk. Over the top. With a tope of his own. And this matchup has degenerated. Forget tags. Forget the legal men. So many rivalries intertwining. You knew it was going to break down sooner or later.
What's Pac-Man going to do?
What do you get Pac-Man? What's going on?
He's bright. He's like a video game character. What's he going to do up there, Joe?
Gregory and Vegas are not paying attention, and they're going to regret it. Oh, please.
So, Joe, it's safe to say that maybe it's 3-on-3 now.
Chest Flexor's an idiot.
Well, he looks like an idiot, and he dresses like Pac-Man.
And he expects us to believe he has $1 billion.
Not with that gear.
He didn't have $39 worth of stuff on, including his watch.
It's true. Well, Dennis Gregory might be drunk, Joe. He's going crazy. Jimmy Vegas is in the ring. God knows what he's going to do in there.
Chest Flexor is easy prey.
I don't know what they're going to do here, Joe.
I think they're going to finish this matchup off. Super kick. Into a full Nelson slam. And McChesney doesn't want to bail out Flexor. He's going to have to now because this match will be over. See ya.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, Team War Machine!
They didn't have the numbers advantage, but they certainly were resourceful. They picked apart the weak link. The lackey of Eric Lee Schwab, Chest Flexor, decimated him, and Gregory, Vegas, and Justin Idol get a measure of revenge.
Well, Joe, needless to say that was interesting. And Chest Flexor's dead.
Chest Flexor, we hardly knew ye. But keep in mind, November 20th, Schwab and Idol in the strap match. McChesney either wins the IWC title or he's out of here forever.
He represents the All-Night Express. Here is Addicted to Love, Rhett Titus. The ladies call me Redski.
Oh, no.
Cause they wanna ride my jet ski.
He's singing his own entrance music.
I've got shoulders like boulders and delts that melt. Wherever I go, room keys get dealt. I'm a lover, a fighter, been known to one-night a wheeler, a dealer, a licensed sexual healer. Now ladies, don't get scared. Please don't panic. That's no snake in his banana hammock. He's Red Titus.
Take a look at that back, he's Red Titus. That chiseled six-pack, he's Red Titus. He's addicted to love, he's a sexual titan you've been dreaming of. He's Red Titus. Have you seen those thighs? He's Red Titus. Loaded, hypnotized, he's Red Titus. Ooh, can you feel the lust? Join the gyration nation, cause the thrust is a must. I said the thrust is a must.
Yes, folks, that is his music.
You love it, California University.
I respect that, Joe.
I can't believe he memorized his own song. And would rather sing it a cappella. Rhett Titus, part of the All Night Express with Kenny King and Ring of Honor, managed by A-Double, Austin Aries. Set to bring back the IWC title to the camp.
And his opponent. He weighs in at 200 pounds and is wrestling out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He is the reigning and defending IWC Heavyweight Champion, Delicious Jimmy DeMarco.
Wow. The ovation for DeMarco speaks for itself. DeMarco has won over the respect of every IWC fan for his amazing physical sacrifices. He's been an admirable champion, and he's faced everyone from Shiima Xion to John McChesney to J-Rock to Michael Bassard, but he's never faced anyone like Rhett Titus.
They really like this guy here, Joe. And I tell you something, I like him too.
They love Jimmy DeMarco everywhere.
You think he could sing his own entrance music?
Rather not see him try.
Okay, well.
I think Jimmy DeMarco just handed something to Pedro, and I've been the recipient of a few Jimmy DeMarco notes in my day, and it never ends well.
You think it's okay for him to say this here?
I don't think it's okay for him to say it anywhere in the free world.
Okay, well, we're going to find out.
Children, cover your parents' ears.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been given a special poem by the champion, Delicious Jimmy DeMarco, that he would like to read for all of you. And may I remind you, this was written by Jimmy DeMarco. What is said here is the opinions strictly of Jimmy DeMarco and not myself.
Robert Frost, he ain't.
Rhett Titus loves boys' butt cheeks and leaves them sore for many weeks. He loves to rub his tongue on other men's stomachs and take large objects in his buttocks. He loves it when men poop and pee on his body, using him like a child's potty. If you're a boy, see him after the show and he'll give you a lick. I am not reading this next line.
Get the hook.
Cause everyone knows Rhett Titus loves to suck.
Well, Joe, that was beautiful.
Jimmy DeMarco trying to get that chant going. I do not imagine a bunch of college-aged males are that crazy about chanting for that.
Well,
just my thought, though.
I've never been to California before.
I don't think we'll ever be back, don't worry.
Pennsylvania, but
we will never be back. Well,
are they going to wrestle now? Is this open mic night? Or?
No, this is a heavyweight title.
Because I'll go up there and
no,
talk
you
too.
please stay here.
Okay.
Last thing we need is you added to this mess. Rhett Titus says the thrust is a must. He has shoulders like boulders, delts that melt, thighs that hypnotize, hammies that win Grammys, and he calls himself Retsky the Jetski. Meanwhile, Jimmy DeMarco is Delicious, the Prime Minister Perversion, the Lord of Lewd, the Pope of Grope, and the Pharaoh of Fornication. That's the stage I've set for this match.
I don't know what they're going to do out there.
For the title. Rhett Titus teaming with Kenny King in the All Night Express on Ring of Honor. Many of you may remember Kenny King as a contestant on Tough Enough Season 2 on MTV some years back. Their manager claims to be the greatest man that ever lived, now the greatest manager that ever lived, only two-time former Ring of Honor World Champion Austin Aries.
But I was the greatest man that ever lived.
Well, maybe you can take him up on that.
Yes, I was wrong. Well, you win some, you lose some. Listen, let's get back to wrestling.
You didn't really fight it that far, did you?
Well, you gotta accept your losses and just move on.
My point is, though, that Rhett Titus has had a lot more seriousness instilled in his career thanks to the teachings of Austin Aries. They've taken the Briscoe brothers, the most decorated tag team in Ring of Honor history, to their limit and beyond many times. Oh, no.
What is he doing?
He's touching his groin, Mr. Valentino, for a handshake.
Oh.
Titus went for the code of honor and didn't end out too well. And now it's a slugfest. DeMarco defeating Michael Passad in the heavyweight title matchup a week ago in Clearfield. And I cannot believe DeMarco literally survived that War Games cage match. I've never seen another human being bleed that much unless it was on a car wreck on an interstate.
Between him and Larry Sweeney, Joe.
Inverted atomic drop. Caught the tailbone and maybe a bit more.
Oh, boy.
DeMarco in firm control of Rhett Titus.
Short arm clothesline, Joe.
And notice Titus, even though he sung his own entrance music as we have a La Magistral cradle for two, Titus did not hand out the typical hotel room key he does on his entrances. He's more serious now because he wants the heavyweight title. And Titus earned the shot and reputation, but can he take it back home? DeMarco for the ride. Nobody home. And listen to this crowd erupt for delicious Jimmy DeMarco at his beck and call. And Titus draped throat and neck first on that tightly enforced ring cable.
He's going to do what, Joe? To his what?
Well, I think the pictures speak louder than we could. Oh, right in the jet ski.
The lower occipital protuberance.
That's nowhere near where that is. Jimmy DeMarco perfecting the crotch-based offense.
It's a good kind of offense, Joe.
In what way?
Well, it debilitates your opponent.
Well, yeah.
Don't make me get into an anatomy lesson.
Not very legal. No, I don't want to. You already failed that with your occipital lecture.
That's where it is somewhere.
Okay.
Where is it then?
Where's your tag team partner? That's my question.
Know.
Gregory Iron.
Doing something back there with somebody.
That narrowed it down. You two didn't seem to see eye to eye in that tag match at all.
You're about the same height. We'll see eye to eye.
You were jumping the gun a little bit there with some of those multi-man double team, quadruple team gimmicks.
Well, listen, I like to go out there and do a move every now and then.
Seems like you were kind of making Gregory Iron angry, and I've never seen him angry.
Well, he's a little... He didn't have his coffee today, so he's a little... Listen, let's get back to this professional wrestling.
Well, we're talking about professional wrestling. You are a professional wrestler as well. I don't know if you got the bulletin.
I want to be a singer and a poet. Oh, right in the gut there.
We've gone to do enough singing and poetry reading for tonight. And it's Titus in control, but DeMarco always has so much fight in him.
Jimmy DeMarco has got a lot of heart, Joe Dombrowski.
So much heart. More than I've ever seen out of any other competitor in this company. And that covers a lot of ground and a lot of great, great names. But no one has physically sacrificed more for IWC than our current champion, Jimmy DeMarco. And it's Titus connecting high up around the chin with that perfect dropkick.
He's taking the bow tie off now, Joe.
And that, again, further means Rhett Titus means business. He wants to bring the title back home to A Double and Company. Count of two. Titus has been perfecting his craft in tag team wrestling as of late. Oh, what's he doing there?
He's fixing that occipital protuberance.
Is he now? The crowd chanting delicious. The most raucous I've heard this crowd all night.
They love Jimmy DeMarco in California.
How can you not? How can you
Pennsylvania.
not? How can you not respect
5
Jimmy
minutes gone by, 5 minutes.
How can you not respect the sacrifices Jimmy DeMarco has made all this time?
Well, a blatant choke by Rhett Titus. Now, Joe, I don't know how I feel about that.
That's not going to win you a title, that's for sure. Titus, snapmare takeover. Connects with a drop kick.
Nice drop kick there, Joe Dombrowski.
Low to the ground. Some other guy liked it. I don't know who that was, but Rhett Titus in control. 2-0. And again, the crowd all about the delicious. Titus with the axe handle.
There's that heart again, Joe.
Absolutely. DeMarco will never quit. DeMarco would rather pass out than quit. He'd rather die than quit. He doesn't want to let down these fans, doesn't want to let down himself. Oh, DeMarco caught! Oh. Ugly position.
And then the protuberous again.
I'm not going to repeat what DeMarco just said, but basically his version of I dare you to hit me harder.
The sexiest suplex.
Sexy suplex coming up.
I don't know about sexy, Joe, but it was a good suplex.
That's what he called it. I don't know. That's man or personal opinion, I guess. Near fall. Rhett Titus was out here, found quite a bit of things sexy about that women's tag team match. I was a bit uncomfortable.
Well, listen, Joe. You know, they didn't invite me out here for that one.
No, I didn't.
For good reason. Because those women would have been distracted.
By what?
Stuff.
Rhett Titus.
By my massive intelligence, Joe.
Really?
Back to wrestling. Look at a right hand by Rhett Titus.
I'm not even asking what your IQ is. Rhett Titus has DeMarco perched between those hypnotizing thighs. DeMarco elevated. Splash Mountain counter into the Pearl River Hurricane Rana. I know he has never been to Mississippi.
Is Ahmed Johnson here?
No. I'll explain it later.
Oh, nobody home there for Rhett Titus.
Bounced awkwardly off of that corner.
Went for a chop, hooked him up for a backslide, and right there it is again, Joe.
Again to the jet ski. Modified Bulldog. Didn't get all the drop kick.
He caught him with one foot.
Titus is dazed, however. Huge slam. Second time. Third time?
Five time.
It's not exactly Hentai slamming Shane Taylor. Oh!
The old 5-on-2, Joe.
Yeah, that's where you're going to put the 5. The testicular claw into slam number 3.
A very technical maneuver, Joe Dombrowski.
Not exactly illegal. Some fan keeps screaming about wrestling, yay, wrestling. My colleague Dave Prazak would like that, but float over suplex by DeMarco. Such a textbook move. That shows you DeMarco can wrestle when he wants to. He hasn't really wanted to in this match, but he can wrestle. There's a near fall.
Well, listen,
10 minutes gone by.
There's something
10
effective
minutes.
about a suplex, but there's something more effective about the old 5-on-2, Joe.
Yeah, that's very true as well.
That is a debilitating maneuver.
To say the least.
What's he going to do here, Joe?
Slingshot potentially. Titus hits face first. Again, those paddings, they're harder than they look.
You're telling me.
Yeah, you know from experience. DeMarco, Boston crowd.
Oh, he's got it locked in, Joe.
Shades of the other half of Strikeforce Rick Martel, but he's not able to cinch back and put his buttocks low to the ground and cinch back with the weight. If he does that,
what is this here?
Oh, it's big league. DeMarco couldn't get the Boston crab in full, and DeMarco just spat at McChesney. This is what it'll be like at winner take all. Career versus career. But Rhett Titus is an opening. McChesney may not get a title shot November 20th. Rhett Titus could get it. McChesney out here for psychological advantage, but we still have a heavyweight title match, Valentino.
This is crazy. I don't even know what's going on. Fireman's carry, roll through.
Nicely done. Drives with the weight. DeMarco reverses. Another near fall.
In a headlock.
DeMarco just trying to control the body of Titus here. Put the brakes on. Titus pushes off. Watch McChesney. Watch Big League.
Right there.
Watch Big League. No, not like this. What's happening here? No! A miss! DeMarco. McChesney tried to send the message.
Right to the beak, Joe.
The distraction paid off. But DeMarco, the C4, candy-coated cookie cutter, and Rhett Titus has been defeated.
Here is your winner, and still IWC Heavyweight Champion, Delicious Jimmy DeMarco.
McChesney trying to send a message to the perpetual pervert of Pittsburgh, but foiled again by Dr. Delicious. And that's the scene at winner take all when DeMarco battles McChesney for the career versus career. Oh my!
They can't see, Joe.
McChesney got a jet ski right in his eye. And just like that, the tides of momentum have turned. DeMarco and McChesney, one wrestles their final match. Winner take all, November 20th.
Introducing first, being escorted to ringside by Mia Yim. He weighs in at 190 pounds and is wrestling out of the Philippines. He is the current IWC Super Indie Champion, Shiima Xion.
That's what a champ should look like, Joe Dombrowski.
I didn't know you talked to Shiima about like that.
Lady in arm.
Oh, the lady.
I don't think he has a title, but...
She may be a woman, but she's no lady.
He doesn't have a title, but he's got a nice jean jacket.
Well, Super Indie title not on the line. Shiima will have to deal with Hentai at winner take all November 20th, as Shiima has to pay penance for questioning Hentai's legacy and identity. Mia Yim, however, graduate of the Ring of Honor School, paid some dues. And
something like that.
She's somehow fallen on the wrong side of the tracks with Shiima, the Filipino Flex Factory.
And his opponent, he weighs in at 236 pounds. And he is a proud California University alumni, the former All-American nose guard, number 57 for the Falcons. Ladies and gentlemen, your own John Bolen.
John Bolen, a California University alumni, proudly wearing his hometown colors as he is prepared for no holds barred, no disqualification against Shiima Xion.
Look at this guy, Dombrowski. How much do you think this guy weighs?
Oh, Bolen's got to be about 260, 270, a solid muscle.
Woo.
That's one big fella. And it's an individual Shiima Xion wants no part of.
Well, he's out there on the outside of the ring, keeping his distance.
Bolen was a hired gun, so to speak, for Big League John McChesney for a time, but when Bolen was eliminated from War Games at Caged Fury, so ended the business relationship, and Bolen back on his own. I think that's when Bolen operates best.
Well, he's a big guy, Joe.
Absolutely.
But one guy can only carry so much weight. And at Cage Fury, he showed that. And now he's on his own.
Not sure what that means, but okay. Cool. We'll go with that. Bolen's his own man. And sure, money talks, when you're big league John McChesney, you got a lot of money. There's no doubt about that.
So do allegiances, Joe, and this man right here has an allegiance to this school.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Before any of us knew who John Bolen was, Bolen, his friends, his colleagues, his classmates, his coaches, that's a great relationship with so many. And look at what they've helped develop him into. Not only academically, but of course athletically as well.
I mean, look at this guy. Look at that, Joe. He threw him almost out of the ring.
And Shiima.
And he did leave the ring.
Yeah.
He's going to talk strategy now.
I don't know what Mia Yim is going to be able to help with. I don't think Mia Yim has encountered many women the size of Bolen.
I should go talk strategy with her. Probably.
I think you have a problem with Shiima. I think Shima's thinking...
no, he's busy.
He's thinking ahead to the after party, and that's the problem. Shima does have a bodyguard named Shane Taylor, but he instead chose to bring Mia Yim out to ringside.
Well, that was dumb. She should have came over here, and he should have brought Shane with him.
I'm assuming there's some type of rule barring Shane Taylor from ringside. I'm hoping, or else Bolen's got a boatload of problems before we're done.
Out of the ring again.
Well, we've seen Shiima take on Bolen before, and no matter what the circumstances, Shima's always struggled. How do you take care of a powerhouse like this?
Well, Joe, you go after the leg. I don't know a lot, but I know that.
Well, Shima's tried to quicken the pace. It hasn't worked. Anytime he gets close enough to Bolen, he gets thrown away. Shiima cannot get out of the blocks.
Got to take out the leg, Joe Dombrowski.
Well, Bolen has that very dubious knee brace on.
Or the lower abdomen. Either one, really. Who am I to judge?
It's a big difference between the knee and the lower abdomen, depending on how low you're talking about.
Well, you better stop getting punched in the face. I know that much.
That's a good idea, too. No holds barred. That means a closed fist is legal. See ya.
Is a tape fist legal?
Yes, nothing is barred. And as far as holds, moves, nothing.
I mean, look at this guy, Joe Dombrowski.
It's a big man. Bolen, gets baited in by Shiima Xion.
He's going upstairs, Joe.
Next
He's
with a shoulder thrust.
Oh.
Nobody home, and now it's Bolen with a huge clothesline.
Knock, knock, who's there? Clothesline.
And Shiima caught scooped up in midair. Like a little baby. Bottomless slam.
Well, he better run now.
Back to the outside.
I'd go talk some more strategy if I were him. Maybe find a beverage.
No, it's not going to help him now. And Mia Yim pushes Shiima out of harm's way.
Some of those football skills, Joe, but nobody was home.
That's right. First opening Shiima Xion's had thus far. And Bolen, and keep in mind that ring post is not rounded. It's got edges on it.
No, I know. You have to tell me. And a beautiful drop kick, Joe.
They'll just dig into your shoulder, into whatever body part, as we saw with Rhett Titus earlier, whatever body part connects with you. Not sure what this crowd is chanting right now.
Tramp stamp, Joe.
Reference to Shiima Xion's unique tattoo choices.
Maybe.
Or Mia Yim's, perhaps. And Shiima elevated into the crowd.
I believe he landed in the front bleacher there, Joe.
Yes.
In the handicap section.
Is your partner over there? Bolen's got. I think you're right because he found a crutch.
Yeah. Shiima Xion's going to be handicapped if John Bolen has his way. And this referee needs to get over there, Joe, and restore some kind of order.
There's no DQ, no holds barred. What do you want?
Well, the police are over here, so.
And nobody's breaking the law.
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, Shiima goes to the eyes.
That's breaking the something.
Breaking the corneas.
That's possible.
Retinas.
The retina.
Pupils.
Or his contacts.
That too.
You could take his contacts out. He wouldn't be able to see that.
All the way on the other side of this building, our crew at Digital Horizons at dhvideos.com doing their best to bring you in on the action, but they're way out there in left field.
They're in the stands there, Joe.
Something happened and hurt. I think they're battling back towards this way.
I think he's choking him, Joe. Probably.
We know Bolen's firmly in control. That much can be ascertained.
Shiima Xion needs to go talk some more strategy with that lady.
Shiima Xion needs to get the first thing smoking out of here. Hop a plane, catch a bus.
Fly to the top of the bleachers.
Hijack a car. She was looking for a way out.
Should call a cab.
5 minutes gone by, 5 minutes.
Oh no. Look at this! Slam dunk Bolen!
Joey put him in the basketball hoop. How many points do you think that is? He's probably stuck.
Scores major points with this IWC crowd.
Shiima Xion asking to come down.
Shima's helpless. Oh, look out. Just pushed Bolen off of those bleachers. Bolen could have wrenched his knee, but he looks... Oh, and I think Shiima wrenched his face. Jeez. And you know Shiima doesn't like that, those model looks of Shiima Xion getting just deformed. Ooh. And Bolen...
He's dragging him,
He's
Joe.
having fun. He's toying with Shiima Xion. And Shiima... Well, Bolen getting a little bit of help from the Cal U faithful.
Can he do that?
No disqualifications.
Huh. It's more like a handicap match. John Bolen and this whole place versus Shiima Xion.
Well, it's not Bolen's fault Shiima has only one friend right now, and it's Mia Yim.
And I believe that he just got chopped by a 5-year-old girl, Joe Dombrowski.
Knife edge chopped by the little girl to the Super Indie champion.
You think she could win the belt?
Not in this state, not until she's 18. We got a commission, pal.
Now John Bolen might be going to talk strategy with the lady.
Cal who, Valentino?
Who?
He's on first. Cal U's the answer.
Oh. Oh,
hairspray to the eye.
No rules, Joe.
The hairspray to the eyes as Shiima Xion gives a very hostile makeover to John Bolen. Springboard, drop kick, and finally, after all this pain, blues, and agony...
Well, he's still not down, Joe.
Shiima's found an opening, for the time being at least. Blatant choke on John Bolen. Referee is powerless.
See, now Mia Yim's going to come talk strategy to him.
Yeah, really.
She's helping him out.
Mia Yim getting involved. Referee, no attempt to stop her.
Nothing he can do about it, Joe.
Well, he can't disqualify anybody, but he can attempt to physically restrain her.
I'll go physically.
No, you're staying right here. I got news for you. You're not getting out of sight of me. You're up to no good.
Back to wrestling, Joe.
No. Well, Shiima Xion is happy to be back to wrestling rather than being slam dunked back in the corner here by the basketball hoop.
Well, he looks angry, Joe. I'll tell you that much.
Well, Shiima Xion does not like to be embarrassed, to say the least. And being the Super Indie champion, being the man that claims he's better than Hentai ever was, Shiima wants to make a statement here at the expense of John Bolen. Nobody home in the corner. Bolen is dazed. Shiima going high risk. Nobody home. Bolen a step ahead.
Went for a drop kick there, maybe, Joe. A flying angel double stomp.
Bolen did a straight boot right to the nose of Shiima. And Bolen just pounces.
Pounce!
Period.
He might be dead. Is he going to do it again?
High elevation. Twisting spine buster. Cover 2 window. Only 2, says referee Aaron Clayton.
Came down awkwardly on his knee there, Joe, with that spine buster.
Bolen taking a minute to walk that off. Hopefully Shiima won't have a minute to recover. If Shiima cannot defeat Bolen here tonight, his momentum is shot for winner take all. And you gotta believe Hentai is somewhere watching on, scouting his opponent of winner take all.
Could be. If he were smart, he would be.
And Hentai certainly is smart. You don't become a 2-time Super Indie champion with a total title reign of 2 years for nothing. Cover to a no.
Beautiful DDT there by Shiima Xion, Joe.
And
10 minutes gone by in this contest.
An
10
international
minutes.
experience.
He's staying the aggressor. He's staying on the offensive on Bolen, neutralizing that power, keeping Bolen off his feet. That's the smartest strategy he can employ. Gyrating frog splash. Number 2 and your fault. I understand Shiima learned that gyration from some guy named Sergio Butterscotch.
Sergio Butterscotch?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
No, me neither.
No. Shiima wants a chair.
And the kid gave it to him.
Well, he's intimidating these kids.
Look, now she's got strategy.
This is benefiting the Mariel Lemieux Foundation, the Vulcans. This is supposed to be for the kids.
If he used the Vulcan death grip right about now, I think he'd be in business.
Maybe he should.
But instead, he's going to use that chair.
No DQ. Bolen counters. Oh, but still caught the chair to the head. I think Bolen felt a fly land on him. Nothing. Nothing. Strike 2. Nope. Nothing doing. Shiima trying to get away, but right in to the meltdown. But Bolen opts not to cover. One-man flapjack. And now, harking back to his football background, the spear, the three-point stance. Bolen is victorious.
Here is your winner, Cal U's own Xion Bolen.
Better go talk strategy, Joe.
Strategy didn't quite work out tonight for Shiima Xion and Mia Yim. I hope they enjoyed their after party. But it's all about the moment of John Bolen coming home to his alma mater, Cal U, taken in as a hero, vanquishing Shiima Xion. What a night it's been, Valentino. Have you enjoyed yourself tonight?
Had a very good time, Joe. Now it's not over yet here.
Not in the least. And wait a second, well, I don't think Mia Yim wants to be associated with a loser. Shiima's still Super Indie champion, but didn't win tonight in Cal U. Uh-oh, hey. Watch what you're doing, Shiima. And Bolen takes care of that problem. Bolen gets the win, Bolen gets the girl. How about that? The winner is John Bolen, but all roads turn to winner take all. Schwab and Idol at the strap match. McChesney and DeMarco. Someone's going to leave. Someone's going to win the title. All that goes down live November 20th. Or join us on DVD.
Cal U's own Xion Bolen.
We'd like to thank Cal U, the Mariel Lemieux Foundation, the Vulcans, and all the fans here tonight. We'll see you next time, where it will be winner take all.